thigh guards on, your gloves, your helmet. It is
It came back in and I was on an IV in this in Texas, quickly becoming a player in as Jahangir gets this one coming back in the feeling in the dressing room, losing the first two in regards to just form, technique and their mental.
Losing can also become a habit. And he's opened up, foot down and driven through the offside. Beautiful.
Can he tidy it up? Just short of a length, he does exactly.
Signal there from Shayan Jahangir, the ball house, who is also yet to get off the mark.
This one is wide and cut away, and it's gone to the boundary.
Yeah, the first one full, the second one short, and after quiet first over, we see.
And it's infectious. We just saw the historic win, series win. United States
veterans of the Bangladeshi side coming into the attack.
Game 2. And this one is pulled away high in the air. And Al Hassan is going to have to.
And not surprised that Andreas plays. He waited on that, and just sheer timing is incredible to watch.
Pitch right up on his bowling action by being hit for 6. And you're pitched up and pushed. And
when you're hit for 6.
We've seen today.
Yeah, it used to have been really. Second game, we were about 47 balls. Then shots, as long as they're not bogged down by all the dot balls, and we've seen quite a few.
Yeah, they take another without loss after 3. And it's Saqib again, short delivery, just turned around. A single.
Jahangir.
Looks like Saqib has changed. Let's just see, he's coming down the hill, as they would say. Punch. A square drive. He didn't get forward. We're seeing him in full flow.
He does so well, and we've spoken about this over and over. Then a square around him, and everything.
As they say in the West Indies, we don't run those.
And he picks up another boundary.
This one just short of a length. Punch through the offside again.
If you're Tanzid Hassan Saqib, Andreas House does so well, just waited for it, smashed, and just how well he played that. Beautifully piercing that offside.
Slower delivery, had House looking for.
Although you'd say the damage in this over has been done.
So going back to your question, now that I've got the opposite. Hey, I did pretty good yesterday with nothing. And House just at the last minutes.
As we mentioned, have come in good numbers.
Turn off his hips again, and that's House in full.
Over. He's been short that way by Andreas House.
And beautifully bowled in his spell and has tidied things up since then. The foot move on. Jahangir has gone after him. This one is high in the air. A little bit of time to retrieve that ball. Just give us a...
But what a shot that was. Jahangir also joining this.
We saw the foot movement. I think it threw Al Hassan off. It turned out to be a half volley there.
Yeah, poor bowling. And he holds a few records as well. And to
saw some turn there from here. Well in position. A single.
Of course, the World Cup is right around the corner. USA takes on Canada June 1st. It's going to be in Dallas.
Oh, again that turn on his House was completely, he had completely.
Chance goes missing. And it's going to be 4 runs. Andreas House says, I'm not going to check my.
So score goes now to 4. This one pitched up. Fielder, 2 fielders, and he takes the catch. And that would have been disaster for Bangladesh. But House for Bangladesh.
They needed that wicket. House was starting to look to get the breakthrough. 46. Look at that replay. Flighted to the air, and this nearly ended in disaster to Bangladesh. See the top edge there. Two fielders get there. Rishad just backing out for Bangladesh.
That would have been a catastrophe for Bangladesh. What a start for House. 20. USA 40. So coming in one down. Brian Walters.
Around, looking where the field is in the deep par for me.
I promise you we will have that up on the score.
From the northern end.
Look at the movement going up very well. It will last for some hours. So the
or in theory would have loved bowling in these conditions. Mustafizur is a great bowler. You see here, there's the what.
Pitch this what, and it comes back in just after.
Exactly right. By the way, so those of us who are, I love seeing him in the side, and I love seeing the fact that he's got.
Again, slanting it across the right hand now. And he's trying to coach young Rahman in North American cricket.
Well, Mustafa in that way.
Again, beautiful. Wicket also has a little bit of give for the bowlers.
That's exactly right. So, you know, between length, right on off stump, that's the type of.
Short, and he's out. He got under it. As departs. Jahangir 18 off of 19.
That shot, but did not get full control. Square, you see the reaction there from Shayan Jahangir. For him, unfortunate backward square, only too happy to absorb.
Those of us in Bangladesh, a dime is 10 rings. So when I say turn on a dime, try to understand. It can.
In the U.S. side, but coming in now is in the minor leagues, so very experienced. And the 7 runs and over for the next few. They're bombers just to make sure that the scoreboard keeps ticking.
But that separates the full delivery. Try to. So after 6 overs, it is. The historic series between season win. We have a change of bowling for Bangladesh. We've seen the spinners. It was bowling. We will get that for you shortly.
That's Rashad Hussain. Very, very well. Good leg spinner.
And that's what the wrist spinner does. Hussein's figures in the last match, 4 overs, 2 for 21.
Turned it a little bit there. Turned it a little bit. You don't necessarily want it turning around. By memory, I think it took 2 wickets, but more to the...
Short the first delivery and then just looped one in for the second. Milind Kumar. Try. And now with the power play over and changing.
The tide is certainly changing. That run rate.
Oh, look at that turn.
Nitish Kumar. You see that man at first. It's set up beautifully for those types of balls.
Hussain is spinning a web in the World Cup. Again, love it for 2. Want to talk some USA cricket, though, leading up to the...
That either India or Pakistan.
Then you pray for rain for India. This one down the leg side. Excellent. Flashed at the stumps. They get a quick single. This one going down the leg side.
Effort deliver that one. That one came out a little bit quicker.
A short delivery pulled away.
Yeah,
that brings up the 50th United States.
Started talking about the scoring rate, which is now down to...
Oh, again, just rolling the fingers over the ball. It's all happening in Prairie View.
It's who's in the position to commentate on...
Mahmood pitching up, driving.
Spectators catch.
Short delivery, and it's wide, and this to the World Cup. You want to work out the kinks. Hassan Mahmood finds his opening the face of the bat, gets us to 54 for 2. And we'll be right back at Prairie View Cricket. And again, that all sort of problems, Brian Walters.
2 runs conceded from that first overs have only produced 36 runs. Be able to get something positive out of this. Not sure exactly where.
Stands the word no. Because expert again by Das. Tell you what, though, overs in. Your thoughts?
Rashad Hussain. And that's a very long way of me saying this feels like about be restricted in this part of the innings. Back end and get you in that 145 to 150 range.
Slows this one up, invites the batter into at the crease.
That skill exactly. He can come up and bowl.
Rahman, and opening the face of Milind Kumar goes to 5 off of 14, was 7 not out. Came in.
He generally bats around.
most inconsistent short innings comes to an end. And Brian Walters, the left-arm seamer.
Changes. This delivery here is one that is our delivery. We talked about that. The front foot goes nowhere, just flat and das, but he's not going to stop that. So that does bring.
Brian, this is not what we had expected.
And Shahan Jahangir looked very good at the top of the attack.
Been given the captaincy. Stephen resting players who are in form before a World Cup isn't.
Think Manali, as this is a drive outside upon when the actual bullets start flying in the World Cup.
You're seeing the ball well. You want to try and keep bowlers.
Milind Kumar continues struggling a little bit.
To come down. And Milind Kumar just would have said.
Now for 17 deliveries, sure. Knows that he needs to start getting the score.
To show for that in a T20. Looking to use his feet in the fielder. Aaron Jones. Appeal from the skipper Shanto. Went over USA 60 for 3. Like they were going to go into wickets, and that momentum that they had built. There's a call for catch it. There should be nothing shot from him, and USA lose shot, and that's exactly what happened in Aaron Jones's case.
There you see the Bangladeshi fans here in attendance at, and a pretty simple catch, short, and he drags it from outside off, and a pretty rest of this innings. And he also has to steady the ship next. But the Americans are now going to be in the position of
here, because we're talking about generating. They're 4 down, and this is not their main focus. That's well bowled. Corey Anderson is a very experienced campaigner, though. We got to give him that 2 situations like this. If you're USA, and he's copped that right in the takes it right on the chest.
But what I like about that, eyes stay on the ball. So he's sweating important out of the way, the gloves and the bat. Keeps those.
Some good shape on that ball to finish the over. USA 60 for 4.
It is Rashad Hussain who is back on him. Remember what I just said about doubling the speed of the innings, if you can believe it? Score of 120. 120 is as well as he is. That's going to be hard.
Fielder getting under it, and it's going to be another wicket. Full innings comes to an end as he has holed out. It really hurt USA as they're halfway down in their bat.
The ball, anything close to what he's capable of conditions, top a result of the pressure that he was feeling, because that short to final leg and get 1 or 2. But he tried to go out around who's seeing a Bangladeshi
out there.
But importantly, the 2 left.
Flighted delivery. Convinced. It's going to stay not out. We've scored.
Very hard decision to make in real time.
Over and almost another wicket.
Gulfvik now off the mark. Putting together a brilliant partnership with another.
It's just paddled into the leg side. Say 62 for 5 at the end. Coming up, it's right around the corner. Most of the venues are.
New bowler coming in. This is good. It is not your imagination that runs have dried up. That is amazing. That's
bowlers, and they've gotten some assistance from this pitch as well. Shadley on Skankwick. And just managing an under edge. Switch hit. It's gone up in the. These are signs of some desperate times. 3.2 overs. Anderson sweeping that again into the deep. Rashad Hussain.
oh my goodness.
What I'm seeing today from Bangladesh, and it's clear the fielder is a bit of body language, a change.
That's picked up. It went just past the hand of the field in his mouth.
Absolutely dominated by Rashad Hussain.
Loose delivery, and it's been guiding it past fine leg, and a
Attempted Yorker, just whipped off the legs. Fine enough in that record-breaking 6-wicket pop.
Fans.
And that's in the pavilion.
Much more of this needed. Fans.
In the wheelhouse.
Great to see.
And you know, we talk about, of course, a team that they can contend with. But that's... Oh, he's bowled him by Rahman. Again, this short delivery. Oh, he's paid it on. Bringing it back into the left hand.
Corey Anderson's innings comes to it.
Hits that seam. Gentle comeback. Enough. The ball coming back into the left-hander. And the rest is
Of
history.
course, it is not their main playing 11. They're testing well. It's come into a hot
Ticket and have been rewarded. Bangladesh. Again, the ball just will spell. Mustafa's numbers. Do not get bowled out. So that all of the, hang on, here comes my math. 12 deliveries. Hassan. But they pick up a long single.
Didn't read the delivery. Again, this is the final over. Read. Again, trying to play.
Full delivery outside off stump. No surprise that this man has the ball in it. Oh, and he's bowled him. 5th wicket, a 5-for in T20.
Justice Singh walks back 6, swinging into him. And there you see right through.
So hard to pick it up between the last ball of the innings to point. And that symbolizes